EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, set to get this one started. Off we go on this cold afternoon in Chicago. Yeah. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ballgame.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 of them.
Stop moving.
Going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on his opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Etienne.
So the offense found themselves a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 47-yard.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
30 left.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Short throw taken by Catch. The He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, fourth down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. In this case, he paid off.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up 14 and a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's behind time.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
11. Tackled back at the 28.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Don't be all day in there either, man.
10-yard line. It's first and 10. P.O. the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Moving to his right. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receivers. And third down coming up.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's fourth and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. As looming.
11, Agate. Hey, Lion. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
On first and 10, 30. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down. You're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
In In motion comes Thomas. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. That one's on target to Moore. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing again is Purdy. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to
not playing with that. You too much. Be too much. You be too much.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Looks like a design run for 30. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Purdy. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good. For the Lions, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
Out of the
line.
gun, they'll give it to ETN. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
I think a lot of people, Mike, when they see a screenplay develop, they just take the completion for granted, and typically it is, but then you get a defender, somebody like this, who just anticipates it. They see it from the start, and they're able to perfectly time their jump, step in front of the throw, and make the interception.
Just trying to get the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner
Open
than he
this
would have
up.
liked. And
Don't close this goddamn curtain, bro.
just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Leave that curtain open.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, it's hot. Go. It's hot.
Throwing is Lawrence. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Lawrence. Throw there is incomplete.
Trying to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Let's go. Hey, go. Hey, tomato.
second down, Lawrence. That one complete to Pierce. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Take right open.
To throw is Lawrence. Now he'll work his way out right. That's incomplete. Carry the ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
He takes off. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Play action. Here's Purdy. That's caught outside. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Detroit. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's complete. Some more on the right side. This is 3rd and 6.
Offensive yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
11.
Now here's Lawrence. Rush to his left. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Hey, lion. I'm gun.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. Davius White in coverage. Knocks that one away.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. That's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline, his secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bears first down. Running is Jacobs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Chicago. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball can't hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
很受这比较惨的。
Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's the tight end, Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Alex Pierce. Touchdown Bears. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Bears move out on top 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. And in motion is Ingram. On 1st and 10, Purdy. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. First row. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Chicago. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Working across the field. He's going to find more. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down. The carry here for ETN. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Just shy of the midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw here on the RPO. Caught by Thomas. Down the right sideline. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It is a huge play for Detroit. 47 yards.
1st and goal, Detroit.
ETN. Fancy footwork there. Able to spin away and get forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, they give it to ETN. And he is not going to get to
Get that right here. Go right here. Get back here. Yeah. Right now. Right now. Get back in that corner.
And goal.
3rd down and goal to go.
Right middle.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Lions.
We were talking during the break, but we felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And this one Sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Hey, tilt it.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence flushed to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
Hey, I'm going. Hey, easy.
First down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Lawrence. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Whoa. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He's marked out of bounds at the 2.
And the Bears.
30 left.
First down. 1st and goal at the
Lawrence. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Bears. Patterson now to add the extra point. Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Purdy. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Up past the 35. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
From the gun, a give to ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He gets this one to Moore. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
This run straight ahead for ETN.
He does a nice job going from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
They're going. Here's Purdy. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
At the 10-yard
2nd
line.
down, Lawrence. Picked off by the Xavier McKinney.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Detroit.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. They'll throw again with Purdy. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Detroit. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
Lions 14.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he will score! Game on! Brock Purdy! Touchdown, Lions! The extra point is up and good. And the Lions are back within 6. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard pickup.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Go, go. Son, this side's hot. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Roll, check, Bronco, smash.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Lions call their 1st time out. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most. So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. But you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's a ton to Scatterboot, heading right. And it'll be brought down. It's a gain of 7. Good work by the defense on 3rd and long. Setting up 4th down. So now, pressure situation for Riley Patterson. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes White. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. And hold on to that football, young man, That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
They'll let Jacobs try to run this in. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
That's good for a Bears.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. To throw is Lawrence. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.